Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to take a look at the ways that the universe is looking to bless you. So if you have not as of yet chosen a card stack on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below where you can go directly to the portion of the video that's going to give you an up close look at the cards, so that way you can choose with that meditation music, get into the flow of it, right? Take as much time as you need, maybe pause on the screen if you feel it necessary to extend your time. And let's say during your selection process, maybe you feel led to pick more than one stack. By all means, please go ahead, do what your heart feels it needs to do. Choose more than one pile on the table if you feel it necessary. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always try to remind everybody is that these readings are general. There's no way that I could possibly expect to connect with each and every one of you that clicks, although I hope you manage to find a message here. What I recommend is maybe have some fun, right? Exploring my channel, see what readings there are there. I have so many pick-a-cards on a variety of different topics. There might be something in there that has what you're looking for instead. And if, let's say, we don't connect that way, that's totally okay. I trust that the universe is going to guide you right and true to the messages that you need right now in this moment, because that's how the magic works. And I believe it'll help you find what you're looking for. So with all that being said, Star Family, let's go ahead and move the card stacks out of the way and go directly to your reading of choice. Pile number 1, you chose the Little Prince Tarot, and today for your reading, we're looking at how the universe is looking to bless you. So you know what, I do have tarot here, but I think I'm going to start with an oracle card. So I have the Fairy Messages Oracle. Let's see if we can get a card to see how is it, pile number 1 viewers, that the universe is looking to bless you. Let's see. In what ways is the universe looking to bless you, pile number 1 viewers? And then we have, again, the Little Prince Tarot. Whoa, okay. See if we can get 3 cards. And if I need more cards, I will grab off to the side. So let's see. Okay, so it says, who do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes come true. So it feels like there's going to be some kind of release in your life when it comes to maybe people, places, and things. It kind of feels like putting an old situation to rest or to bed, so that way you can move forward is what that feels like. But let's see, we have the 10 of Swords. We have the Hierophant, wow, and the 6 of Cups. So technically the 6 of Cups can talk about our connections, people we have history with, people that maybe we hold on our heart, keep in our mind and heart, maybe have an affinity for and nostalgia for when we remember them. So it kind of feels like somebody from your past, right? It feels like healing a situation, or putting it to rest so that way you can move on, they can move on, and that situation can come to a close. Because we do have the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords can oftentimes talk about a betrayal or a situation that, you know, came to a close abruptly or in a very difficult and challenging way. It could have been a relationship that abruptly, you know, ended, or a situation that just you couldn't come back from in a way. And the feeling is here being able to put that behind you so you can both heal, move, and yeah, move forward. I feel like there's something left unfinished, perhaps in a situation with someone, maybe some unfinished business there in that scenario. That 10 of Swords, you know, shows that there was something that came to a close. And I do feel this has to do with another person, right? Or a situation that has been lingering. And it does need to have some kind of finality to it. Maybe it was a situation that didn't have closure. And you know what? There is a blessing in putting that behind you, moving on from it, and forgiving, because there's a release and liberation that comes about with that. And it's not necessarily for the other person, but it is for you, right? So you don't carry the weight of that situation on you anymore, and you're free. You're free to fly and do and be, what you need to morph and become after the fact, right? Because sometimes if there's anything lingering in our energy field, it kind of does prevent us from accessing our full potential. And that's why the card here says, as you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes come true, right? Because you're relieved of that weight of the past, of that experience, and those things that maybe keep you stuck on replay or in a loop, right? And I say replay loop because of the Six of Cups, it can be that. So, we get in our feelings and we start thinking about the shouldas, the couldas, and wouldas, and the things and situations that could have happened with those people differently, maybe what we could have done differently, what we could have said. And it kind of feels like there's going to be a resolution. And that is a blessing in itself, because it allows you to move forward, allows you to move on, it allows you to heal, and it allows you to level up through that experience. That leveling up energy would be the Hierophant. And it does feel like there is a spiritual lesson that will come from all of this, because the Hierophant is that. He's wisdom gained through and from experience. There's knowledge gained in that. It does feel like a final goodbye, a final release of closure, a final everything. It's like no hard feelings, burying the hatchet, so to speak, right? Or letting bygones be bygones. It's like squashing it once and for all. And with that comes a level of growth, spiritual wisdom also gained from that. And then it's like up from here, right? Because now that you've put that behind you with the Ten of Swords, that is technically a new day, a new dawn on the other side of that pain. You can put that pain to rest, and you can say that you're healed from it. And it's like, once you're healed from that, you don't have the lingering triggers around it anymore. A lot of times you could talk about your past experience very freely. That's how you know you've healed, right? When you can talk about the past and not have it hurt anymore. You could talk about it openly and freely and not have it hurt. And that indeed is a blessing. That indeed is a blessing. You've gained worldly knowledge here with the Hierophant, right? And for some of you, this healing, forgiveness, and moving on, so that way you can heal, they can heal, and you both can just live your lives, right? It definitely has to do with somebody from the past, I feel, from the Six of Cups, but this was an experience, right? It could have been somebody that you had a commitment with, or a tight bond and relationship with, and it was a spiritual lesson in that scenario with that person. And that Ten of Swords is saying, closing the chapter on that lesson, learning all you needed to learn from that experience. That person might have been a spiritual catalyst for growth, or that scenario with them was that. But it's like basically closing the door on that and acknowledging that, that person taught me so much, or I learned so much from that experience. Now looking back, hindsight, that would be the Six of Cups, because it looks back on the past. So it's like looking back on that situation, hindsight, I can see what that encounter taught me, what it brought me, and how I grew through that experience or through that challenge. This is about, the blessing is also you learning to forgive yourself as well for those things maybe that you didn't know or that you could have done differently. So there's a healing all around, whether it's with somebody else or a healing within yourself. There's a healing taking place here, and this healing is leveling you up through that growth process. Whatever situation, scenario it was a trigger for, and a catalyst for more experience, more growth, more lessons to be learned, so that way you could level up. And that you could put the past behind you. And that something can be brought full circle in a way. But know that when this cycle closes out, whether it's with someone or something or a situation with yourself personally, what it brings is a new level of understanding within yourself that, again, now that you have this tool belt of experience, no one will ever be able to take that from you. And it's like there's also this release and freedom, right? This liberation that comes from it all. And it's like you feel lighter for it when all is said and done. That you can look back on the past with fondness, perhaps, and you can look back on the journey, the experience, you know. And I always say that hindsight is a gift for that reason. Because you can look back on your past and you can see where all the twists and turns were leading you. And it also gives you that perspective where it's like, you know, if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't be where I am right now, or I wouldn't be who I am right now. And that is the sage wisdom of the Hierophant, right? And he only gets that because he only gets to that stage because of experience. There's so much spiritual knowledge gained along the journey, no matter how good, bad, beautiful, or ugly it was, right? This is you literally pulling the swords out of your back now that you've gotten to this place of, I feel, wholeness. So there's wholeness and healing coming your way. It could be that you reconnect with somebody briefly in order to bring this healing and wholeness and closure to a situation. To bring it full circle, to say goodbye, or to, you know, forgive and just let it be. It could be that you come to that realization also within yourself for, you know, the past and everything that you couldn't change. And, you know, it's like you learn through your experience, your mistakes, and your ups and downs, right? And it's like getting to that place within yourself that you're able to kind of put all that behind you and appreciate the journey instead of resenting it. But you're pulling the swords out of your back and you're closing a difficult chapter in the journey. No matter in what form or fashion it may come in, there's a closure here. But what it does is free you up. Free you up to access your blessings and all those wishes that have been kind of hanging out in the sidelines or waiting in the wings for you to close this cycle out in your journey so you can now be ready to receive. I feel you're spiritually prepared now with the Hierophant energy to receive these things as well. For some of you, the situation that you're closing out might be with a soulmate. I'm looking at this card and I'm like, you know, why does that look like a Lego? Why does that look like a brick, right? That he's holding on that paper. And it's giving me vibes of, you know, this scenario or this situation with this person. They were literally one of the building blocks of your experience, right? To prepare the foundation for your future. So had it not been for that person coming in, becoming a catalyst or a lesson to heal something or heal a wound, right? Maybe a childhood wound for some of you with the Six of Cups. It's like that person came into your experience so you can face and heal a childhood wound of some sort, or a wound in general. And they were literally just a building block for you being a solid foundation within yourself, or creating that foundation for your future. So like they brought the lesson, or they brought something to you so you can grow from it, so you can heal through it. And they were one of the bricks, right, of experience, laying the foundation for you so you can access a solid future. And again, lessons come to us in mysterious ways, in mysterious packages. But it's only that hindsight that allows us to see the gift that it was. And I know that's hard to maybe look at in that fashion, in that way. Especially when some of those experiences weren't pleasant, maybe with the Ten of Swords. But you hear me say this in my readings, would you change a thing if all the lessons that you learned and all the bumps that you had along the journey were still leading you to your best life? Would you change a thing? It says, as you release this, right? And the Ten of Swords is releasing it because it's a 10. It's an ending. It's a conclusion. It's you pulling the swords out of your back, picking yourself up because it's only up from here, right? So it's like, as you release the old anger and the resentment, you find that your wishes come true. Well, you find that you're free to receive, right? Because you've gotten rid of the blockages and the hindrances that will get in the way of your blessings. And we see that the universe is looking to bless you, to bring you the wishes of your heart. But you have to kind of close this out. So this is, again, this is all in preparation of you receiving the blessings. And one of the blessings is that you can find yourself healed. And that these things don't affect you or your energy anymore. Which then, again, removes the blockages, the hindrance, and sometimes the things that we have in the way of our own best self, right? Sometimes we can get in our own way. We don't even realize that these wounds are still lingering and hindering our fullest potential. So the blessing here is the universe wants to free you up of these things so that way you can be ready to receive now. And maybe one of the things that needs to be released is whatever you have lingering here in regards to maybe forgiving yourself or forgiving someone else, or maybe an old wounding or hurt, lost love maybe also as well, that needs to kind of come full circle, right? And close itself out and be let go. So now you can receive your future, because it looks like whatever wounding is still there has to do with the past. And it's like your future lies ahead of you, right? Your blessings lie ahead of you. And that's where the focus should be. But it's like, in order to access that, you have to let this go. As one door closes, another one opens. And what it feels like awaits you on the other side of that open door is your wishes come true, as the card says. Let's not forget. Okay. And it also is giving me vibes of the blessings, right? The blessings have to do with your spiritual path and purpose with the Hierophant. And you can only be a spiritual sage or teacher through your experiences, right? At least that's my own personal philosophy. You know, some might not agree with that. I mean, you can get a degree in school, okay, fine. But life is your best teacher. Life experience is your best teacher. You know, there's different kinds of intelligences, right? And the Hierophant here is saying, you know, you've gained some wisdom. And you can share now that experience and that wisdom with others, because you're leveling up to become the Hierophant. And that is one of the blessings that are trying to come your way, right? And as far as how the universe is trying to bless you, well, through this wisdom, because you can pass that on. And maybe part of your purpose is that. So the feeling is here, like this has to be put behind you, so now you can access your greater spiritual purpose and path. And that is how the universe is trying to bless you. By helping you to put this behind you so you can step into your fullest purpose and potential. All right, let's see if we can get just a few cards here. I think I bent that one by accident. All right, let's see. The elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. So you can be safe moving forward, right? You've been safe this whole time, though. But this is also you mastering the elements within yourself, because we all have them. Right? And this is also you setting up protective, healthy boundaries as well towards others, towards what you will and will not tolerate moving forward. Again, sometimes we got to know or learn what our boundaries are. Maybe if there was a situation with somebody, it was teaching you boundaries, healthy boundaries, or how to have them, right? Makes sense? All right, so we have the triple spiral. It says listening to divine wisdom and joy. Wow, look at that. Joyfully learning life's lessons. You see? Yeah, it makes sense. Totally. And it confirms a lot of what I said. You know, you could look back on a situation and hindsight, right? Look at what it taught you and what it brought you, and kind of be thankful for the journey, because you kind of leveled up through it or from it. Yeah, and not look back on it with resentment anymore, you know? Because if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be where you are or who you are when all is said and done. So let's see. I have a final oracle here I'm going to get for you with the Goddess Guidance cards. Let's see. This is the Making Magic, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, just in case I forgot. Let's see. Final oracle card for you, pile number 1 viewers. I think this is super hopeful. Whoa! Oh, did you see that? But look, we have here. We have Isis, past life. Talk about confirmation, right? Look at that. This situation involves your past life memories. The past here with the 6 of Cups, right? It could be that what is being healed and forgiven is those things that have been lingering in your energy field from the past, or maybe from a past life that you've been carrying into this one, because that's possible. But it's being able to heal that, so you can then receive the blessings you were intended for in this lifetime. Okay, could be past life karma as well, maybe with someone, a karmic soulmate, possibly. Maybe there was some unresolved karma with a soulmate, and that needed to be healed. Okay, past life or this lifetime, you know. Sometimes we have those connections that follow us into this lifetime so we can learn again, because we didn't learn the lesson the last time we were here, if you believe in reincarnation, right? I also feel like for some of you, the universe is trying to bless you by helping you to access spiritual gifts with the Hierophant from a past life and bring them into this one. But it's like the old traumas, the old woundings had to be healed in order to have those break free and forward, right? To access that level of your gifts within yourself, right? And it could have been that the past hurts were blocking a lot of the gifts that are waiting to come to the surface. Because Isis talks about magic. She is magic. She represents that. And she represents healing because she healed Osiris. Okay, so it makes total sense that she's here on the table. And she also represents the birth of something new, the creation, right? Because it's through the healing that she did for Osiris, putting him back together again, that birthed Horus, who represents the sun. And after death comes life, death and rebirth, okay? And we have the 10 of Swords. In that card, normally the sun is depicted in the background faintly, right? But it's there. It's indicating a new day, a new dawn, new life after death, right? Resurrection. So you're kind of being resurrected, rebirthed like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And that is the blessing that the universe is trying to bring to you, to help you close this out so you can be rebirthed, renewed, restored, brought back to life, and something new created through the process of that. Okay. So I love her energy here because it's magic taking place in your life, and it's leveling you up spiritually in more ways than one. And the elements represent the magician being able to, the elements card, right? Representing the magician able to access and manipulate all the elements as the magician with the magician being the fifth element, spirit, right? And being able to work that magic in one's life. So this is you accessing also your magician energy. Being able to tap into all the elements within yourself to work your magic, to create, manifest, materialize your wishes come true. So we have elements of magic on the table. That's why I'm saying this. You have Isis's magic. You have the elements themselves. And we have the card that's saying, you know, once you release this, you let this close out, you'll find that your wishes come true. Why? Because you're free to master yourself, master your magic, and heal, yet create something new through the process of that healing. Amazing. This is pretty cool. Pile number 1. Yeah. Look at that. Quiet time. Siggy. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Yeah. I also feel like this is saying that in that meditative state, you'll receive messages from spirit. But again, I also feel that you have the energy of boundaries here. And it's kind of like protecting yourself, protecting your energy to work your magic, to maybe focus on your healing, to then access divine wisdom from spirit, right? There's so many things that we can benefit from taking a time out and finding that quiet space. I also feel like once this cycle is over and done with, right, with the 10 of Swords, and you're able to close this out, honor your personal space and give yourself and allow yourself that time to rest, heal, you know, complete that healing cycle and journey and recuperate. So allow yourself to take what it takes, right? Self-care is not selfish in this way. So pile number 1, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even consider joining my channel membership for exclusive content and readings that I put out for members only. You could also support what I do here by visiting my Etsy store. The link is down below in the description box. I have handmade crystal jewelry, crafts, little paintings, sometimes that I make, desktop paintings, which are fun, that I make on my free time, including personal readings upon availability. And sometimes my availability is kind of limited, but I always try to make sure I have readings out and available for those who are interested. So it's just a matter of checking my shop, see what's there. You could purchase a reading whenever you see one. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 2, viewers, you chose the Scorpio Sea Tarot, and to get your reading started, I'm going to pull from the tarot, but I'm going to start off with an oracle card. I have the Fairy Messages Oracle. So let's see, in what ways is the universe looking to bless you? So let's see. Wow. Okay. So it says everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. So that's good. That's confirmation that things are all right and that they're looking good. So if you're worried at this time, this is kind of like trying to tame your fears. Look at this. New home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So we are looking at, right, what ways is the universe looking to bless you? How? And it's saying here you could tangibly like receive a home. That's one big blessing that could be coming your way. This is also saying you're moving figuratively or literally in the right direction, period. And everything's working out the way that it needs to. So I feel that the everything is okay card is just looking to ease your concerns. Maybe some of you have concerns over a housing situation at this time, right? And Spirit's just trying to, again, affirm to you that it's all going to work out. The right house is going to show up at the right time, when you need it, as you need it. It's all good. So please don't worry. And I feel like this is also saying with the new home that if some of you are looking to geographically relocate and move, right, that is where your blessings are. Maybe your blessings are at that place or in that new location. So if you've been ruminating over the topic in some way, maybe ruminating over whether you should or shouldn't move, this is kind of Spirit's heads up to say, yeah, I mean, because there's new things awaiting you in that place or in that new location, and your blessings are there. So moving is a step in the right direction for you. Some of you are also looking to switch something up in your life, and that's where the blessing is. That's how the universe is trying to bless you. It's through making that change, switching something up, maybe changing a job, right? In that way. That is technically a move because it's a career change. It's a career move, right? So this is like moves in general that you're looking to make. That's how the universe is blessing you, through these shifts and changes and moves, whether literal or figurative. The blessings are going to come through these moves that you're inspired to make or take. And yes, for some of you, it is a relocation. That is the way the universe is trying to bless you, through a move, through a new home, through a switch up in your geographical location or place of work. Do you see where I'm going with this? And the feeling I get from this card is like, your hands, keep your hands open and expectant, right? To receive these blessings. So let's see what we get from the tarot. What ways is the universe looking to bless you? Pile number 2 viewers. Okay. Look at that. Creative, inspired action. And also, Page of Wands, good news. Okay. Pages represent messages. And you know what's really cool? He's holding a horse. Horses talk about labor sometimes. And the way that we labor towards things, it also can talk about movement, speed, action, momentum, because horses are always on the go. They're always on the move. And it's like taking the first step in the direction of that with the Page of Wands, and doing it enthusiastically as you are creatively or divinely inspired. Wands represent the creative spark within. You see? And it's like the spark being lit, and it's like whoa, another page. Look at that. Page of Swords. It's like the divine spark being lit, and you needing to, I think with the Page of Swords, make the executive decision to take the first step in this direction. So the universe is looking to bless you through the addition of something new or the start of something new. For some of you, excuse me, it could be something educational, because we have 2 pages on the table. Pages are students of life. But it's the first step in the direction of something new, something with the Page of Swords that you've been thinking about, something maybe that you've been considering or studying, or something with the Page of Wands that you've been creatively inspired to take action on. That's how the universe is looking to bless you, through that creative gift, talent, hobby, passion, or through that thing that you've been thinking about a lot. Over here with that Page of Swords. Okay, so let's see here. One more card. And again, pages are new energy. So there's new energy brewing for you. And these blessings, tangible, because a house is something very tangible. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that. The blessings are going to come through this new experience. Or you taking the first step in the direction of that. So let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait a minute here, because pile number 1 had the Hierophant. Yeah. Pile number 1 had the Hierophant as well. Just in a different position. But the Hierophant is holding a key, right? Keys open doors to new things. Maybe for some of you to a new home. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah. And the Hierophant also can talk about buildings, structures. Sometimes big business, corporations, oftentimes institutions. Do you see what I'm saying? Marriage or otherwise. So I will say, for some of you, the universe is looking to bless you through maybe meeting someone new, or getting the news that you got the house. Or through learning or taking your career path in a new direction. Because he could talk about education or higher education and learning. And then you have two energies of students, right? Students of life with the pages. But there's a door opening up to you soon. And it does feel like you're going to have to try something new. Maybe experience a new place. Meet someone new. But in the meeting of this someone new, you establish something. You sign a contract or commit to something, but it's going to open a door for you. And I say commit or sign a contract because the Hierophant is, priest, whatever, marries people, right? It's the forging. He's the vehicle by which unions are forged, right? And you have two people on the table here. So it's like you forming a union with someone else or with something, right? You can form a contract with a new house, a new job, by starting maybe a new business for some of you. Again, creative energy with the Page of Wands. There's ideas brewing here with these two. And it's just a matter of you, like, kind of allowing you to flow in the direction of these ideas so you can open the doors for yourself that the universe, right, has for you or is trying to bless you through. So the feeling is here, pile number 2, if you're wondering if at any moment, right, if you're capable. That's why the energy is over here saying it's okay. It's all going to work out in a beautiful way. Like, don't be scared to try something new and to do something new, to take the initial first step, right, in the direction of something that inspires you, because it'll be a learning experience. Okay, fine, no big deal, but you're capable. It's going to all work out. And it's a step in the right direction for you. Maybe you're afraid of making the commitment because it's all new to you. It's all a new experience, right? But the thing is that the universe is trying to bless you through this experience, because the Hierophant is wisdom gained through experience. And it's also highly spiritual. So there's something that you spiritually are going to access by moving in this direction or taking the first step in the direction of these things that are being presented. So there's energy of messages, communication, right? Because pages do that. They deliver messages. Pages is definitely one of good news. So again, you can get some really good news coming through in regards to something that you've been praying about with the Hierophant, that you've had your heart lit up and set on, right? Look at this. Look at the energy of her heart space being lit up. And it's like, yeah, you're about to receive some downloads, communication, a sudden idea or inspiration, but it's going to help move this along so that way you can pursue something that is spiritually aligned with you. So you can access your blessings. And don't priests bless, right? The Hierophants bless people in the church. I mean, I'm not Catholic or anything, but think about that. There is a blessing that comes through this or from this new experience. And I say new, but again, because of the pages, they're the first start or step in the new direction. They get the ball rolling so they can eventually make progress and become the knight, the queen, the king, right? And then you also have the energy of new homes, so new places, new things, new experiences waiting to be opened up to you. The universe is trying to bless you through these new experiences, but it's going to require that you take the inspired action when the idea or the offer or the opportunity presents itself or is communicated to you as well. I kind of want to grab another card just out of curiosity, see what else we can learn about this. I keep getting this feeling of your blessings are somewhere else. They're not where you are right now. For some of you, that means where you physically are right now, maybe where you physically live, maybe where you physically work. Do you see what I'm saying? The blessings are somewhere else. And it's like you having to take the first action or step in the direction of going out and getting that. It's going to require that you make a change or make a move in a different direction or a new direction to access that blessing. Yeah, so it's like the universe is trying to open new doors for you with the key, right? Keys also open doors to treasures. So yeah, it feels like your treasures lie elsewhere. It's like your treasures lie elsewhere. It's not where you are or what you're doing right now. It's maybe somewhere else entirely, or with someone else entirely. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not going to be for everybody, obviously. Maybe some of you are truly happy doing what you're doing right now, or living where you're living right now. And if that's the case, then this is feeling like there's going to be an idea that comes through with these two energies, a fresh inspiration or idea that comes through. And that is going to be the trigger or the catalyst, right, for the blessings. Let's see if we can get another card. All right, what do we have? Okay, wow, the Three of Swords. I was not expecting that. All right, so I want to grab another one to see what this means. Because the first thing that it gives me is balancing head and heart. Okay, balancing head and heart, because in that card you have the swords and you have the heart being shown normally in the depiction of the original Rider-Waite. So we have to balance those energies within ourselves in order to start something new, because we can hold ourselves back. And if our heart and our mind are conflicted, right? If our mind is saying one thing and our heart is saying another, then those two things aren't on the same page. And I'm going to take it another level deeper here. When it comes to manifesting, we do have to marry Hierophant, right? He marries people and things. We do have to marry the mind and the heart. We really do. So if you're conflicted, right? Because we have the energy of everything's okay, stop worrying, stop stressing, right? It's all working out in a beautiful way. That would make sense why the Three of Swords is here. Because you could be, conflicted that way. And you could be worrying. That would be this. The Three of Swords also, the energy of that card depicts cloudy energy. Sorrow, confusion. And if you're stressed, that would be that energy. Your mind's saying one thing, your heart is saying another, and they're not in sync, because you might be talking your heart out of something that you want to do or a move that you want to make. Your mind might be saying you can't, but your heart's feeling like you should. Do you see what I'm saying about that? That is what that Three of Swords is telling me when it comes to this. But the feeling is that the blessing is in you taking the action in that direction and basically telling your mind to shut up when your heart knows the way. Again, the light, right? Look at the energy of this space being lit up. That is the heart area. Yeah. You know what? And the weird thing is that this is like, a hawk energy or the phoenix. Pile number 2, if you felt led at any point to watch pile number 1, please, follow I'm nudging you, right? If you felt in any way to watch pile number 1 as well and you couldn't pick, I would recommend going and watching it. Because this is energy of rebirth with the phoenix. And it looks like there's new energy trying to come your way. All right? There's a rebirth. New things to be experienced. But you got to balance your mind and your heart to make it happen. All right, so I want to see what this card is, and then I'll keep going. Whoa. Okay, so we have the world. Uh-huh. It feels like here you're closing out a cycle. You're bringing it to a close. There's energy of cat, intuition, and you also have energy of butterflies, which talks about change and transformation. And there does feel like there's a major shift and change, and I was feeling that from the home energy because of the energy of moving, right? So there's change in the air. But you might feel a little torn or kind of conflicted of making a change or scared of making a change. But the world is guaranteeing us success through the change or putting something of the past behind you so you could pursue something new, because the next card is the Fool, which is a brand new journey, a brand new trajectory, brand new everything. And the feeling is here, just trust yourself, trust your intuition. Your intuition, right, is your heart space, your gut, it's all that. It's connected, your nervous system, you know what I'm saying? But it's your mind that will talk your intuition out of it, out of what your heart knows you need to do. And that could create sorrow and conflict with the Three of Swords. That's why, again, don't worry. Maybe you have been worrying, if you can or if you should, or can I do this? Can I try something new, do something new, step into a new direction? Is this new path that I'm inspired to take, is it going to work out for me? Is it ever going to happen? Is it ever going to materialize? The world is saying here, your blessings are going to come from this new energy that's trying to make its way in, right? But you're going to have to trust yourself, take leaps where you feel you need to in order to access them, to balance your mind and your heart, and trust yourself. Because when you're conflicted within, it's like that internal struggle. It just clouds your judgment and keeps you from following through with what your heart knows it's meant to do, or the inspirations that you've been given, right? It kind of keeps you from taking action on them. And the Page of Wands wants to take action in the direction of what it feels inspired to do. So that Three of Swords energy, the worry, your stress of maybe not feeling like you can, might hold you back from the rebirth, the renewal that's trying to come your way. And the thing is that the Hierophant has leveled up. It's learned a lot. So it's telling us that you've gained wisdom through your experiences, that you're more than capable of making this happen for yourself. If you just have to believe it, I guess, that you're capable. Trust yourself that you can do it. Not only that, there's a spiritual leveling up that comes from taking the first step in a new direction. There's a success, a level up with the world in Hierophant here. A level up spiritually, but in your overall experience as well. World card. The World card itself can talk about travel. So traveling the world or traveling to a new location or direction, right? Again, your blessings. The universe wants to bless you through this new place, through this new location, through this metamorphosis or change, right? Because the butterfly energy does that. It creates change. And it's like there's a change, there's change in the air. There's a desire for change here. To switch up your environment, to switch up what you're doing, to switch up a creative endeavor or your goals in some way. And it's like upon doing that, that's the start of all this new energy and these open doors that want to come your way. It's the start of your success. But in order to access this new level of growth and success and your blessings, right, you're going to have to kind of tame your mind, maybe close something out in order to take the first step in the direction of something new. But at the same time, Spirit's trying to say, it's going to be fine. It's all working out in a really beautiful way. These new things are trying to come your way. So don't worry your pretty, beautiful mind and heart with fear of the unknown. Because these things are shifting and changing, and you're being inspired in new directions for a reason. And it's to access, right, new levels of experience and new levels of self. Let's see if we can get a few cards here from the Making Magic. And to access your blessings that lie elsewhere. So it's like, don't worry, right? Three of Swords, don't worry. And this card, don't worry. Because the feeling is here with the World card, there's going to be a successful conclusion to all of this that you're maybe stressing about right now. The universe is trying to bless you through this new experience. And level you up through it as well. Okay. And the thing is that from what I've experienced personally, we do level up through facing our fears. And I feel like there's a little bit of that here. There's the nudge, right? To try something new, do something different, go somewhere else. And you're gonna have to face a fear to do it. Or to align your mind and heart so you can. And follow your heart. And I know that sounds so cliche. And maybe for some of you unrealistic. Right? But there's a reason why we get inspirational nudges or ideas that pop into our head. They're inspired there for a purpose. Hierophant, right? Spiritual purpose. Maybe part of your spiritual path. And it's like, the more we sit on those inspirations that were given to us and inspired within us, the more restless and imbalanced with the Three of Swords and more conflicted we become. And the thing is, the more resistant, right? We experience resistance. And what we don't realize in the moment is that our blessings, right? The level up that we want or the outcome that we desire actually oftentimes lies on the other side of facing our fears. So let's see. All right, so we have One Enchanted Evening, the Perfect Night. This card talks about all these beautiful things coming together, right? In one synchronistic, symbiotic way. Everything coming together. Let's say you're planning an event. All the preparation work. The thing is, you've been prepared for this. You've been prepared to do this or to take the step in this direction for some of you. Again, the universe is trying to bless you through this new experience. Level you up through it. But this talks about preparation, right? Because you have to prepare an event. You prepare all the details leading up to that one special moment. The World energy talks about, right, graduation, leveling up. So all the elements are coming together to prepare for this big, I guess, event, or I don't know what, it's feeling like a party or celebration, right? There's going to be something to celebrate here. And everything's coming together so that way you can. It's all the preparation work leading up to this. Like it says, it's all working out in a beautiful way. It's all being prepared in a beautiful way. It's all coming together in one enchanted way. Right? Everything coming together for this one special moment, event, big bang, boom, celebration in your life. Okay, so I know that's kind of hard to wrap one's head around. It's like, and I'm using the metaphor of like an event, because if you're planning a wedding, planning a graduation, planning a birthday party, you might spend weeks, months, years, right, making sure every detail is right, leading up for that, just for that one moment. And it kind of feels like that's what Spirit has been doing on your behalf as well. Preparing and lining up all of these things to help this happen for you. That's why the card is saying, don't worry, because it's all working out in a beautiful way. It's gonna all line up as if by magic overnight. For you, it's only one moment, right? Let's say that you're going to experience, but for the universe, for Spirit, it was working this all up for a very long time. Also, you can receive that one moment of magic. All right, I hope that makes sense. But anyhow, let's see. What's Trinket 5? Manifesting money and income, abundance and blessings. Absolutely. We have 555, which is also the angel number for major change. Okay, so major changes here, and I was already picking that up. There's a shift taking place, but it's all leading you to these blessings, to this new foundation, this new stability, this maybe new home, maybe little new location, maybe upgraded life or lifestyle, maybe upgraded pay right through a new career or a new endeavor or creative hobby goal that you want to pursue. Do you see what I'm saying? There's doors opening up to you so you can manifest something bigger in your life. And it does feel like the universe has been working behind the scenes to make this happen for you. You've also been prepared as well through your wisdom and experiences in life in general. You've been prepared for this as well. Because a Hierophant wouldn't be here if you hadn't learned through your experiences, right? So you've also been kind of faceted and shaped and molded, I guess, molded for this happening as well. Okay, so positive changes are on the way. And your blessings are coming through these shifts and changes. And it may require that you take a leap of faith on yourself in the direction of something new. Learn something new. Experience a new place. Trust yourself to start a new endeavor. Okay, but let's see. Final oracle card using the Goddess Guidance. Let's see what we get here. Pile number 2. Well, by the way, 555 with the Trinket 5 card, and then you also have the Hierophant, which is a 5, right? How could I not see that? So there you go. Let's see what we have here. Mahat, the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So again, just more confirmation. Spirit's just trying to, console you in a way or ease your worries and concerns that this is all going to be working out in a balanced, fair way. Justice, like divine order, right? Because that's what the Justice card is. And Ma'at represents justice, Lady Justice. So this is about divine order at work in your life, to balance things out where they've been out of balance for some time. And it's like everything's going to work out for the highest good of all is what this is saying. And also the feeling is to expect your just rewards because you deserve a shift in a new direction. Right? If things have been out of balance for some time, again, that would be the conflict of the head and heart. That's not alignment, right? That's energy of being misaligned in a sense. So Ma'at's energy is coming to bring things into alignment where they've been out of alignment. Bring things back into balance and wholeness where they're fair. And also her energy is about stepping into authenticity and truth. So these shifts and changes that are like happening, moving you in different directions, or the opportunities that are going to present themselves to help make that happen, are also helping it feels like here to move you in the direction of your truth and into your most authentic self-expression. Okay, so these things are shifting and changing around you, right? The universe is trying to bless you through these shifts and changes to move you on the path to your most authentic spiritual path, purpose, and self-expression. Okay, so pile number 2. This is your reading. If you feel that this has helped you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. You could also consider joining my channel membership for exclusive content and readings I put out for members only. That's, another way to support me. You could also visit me on Etsy. I do have an Etsy store, and I have personal readings there upon availability. I even have handmade crystal jewelry and other crafts that I make on my free time. So again, you can support me that way as well. So much love to you wherever you are. Pile number 2 viewers, be safe, be well, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 3 viewers, you chose the Forest of Enchantment Tarot, and I will be pulling those cards for you. But I want to start off with the Fairy Messages Oracle to get the reading started. We're looking at in what ways is the universe trying to bless you. So let's see how and in what ways is the universe trying to bless you. Pile number 3 viewers. Let's see here. See if we can get one card. All right. Whoa. Okay. All right, so perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Interesting, because, let me hold that thought. I'm going to grab another card, okay? Okay, so it says assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. So I'm kind of getting vibes of like there's little bits and pieces of each pile so far that have connections to each other. Okay, so I'm just throwing that out. So if at any point in watching the reading, or let's say meditating on a stack in the beginning of the video, you felt led to pick more than one pile, then your intuition most likely was accurate in that sense, because I'm feeling a little bit of every pile in each pile. Does that make sense? I hope. Okay, so basically perfect timing. The universe is trying to align you with something in divine right time. It is the right time to move forward. And it's going to require, okay, in order to access these blessings that the universe is trying to give to you or bring to you, you're going to have to take an assertive step in the direction, right? Because it says it's the right time for you to move forward, maybe make a move, do something that, you've been thinking about doing, or decide something, but it's going to require your boldness, okay, with the assertive energy to believe in yourself and say yes. And it's like, if you really want this, you can do this. You can assert yourself and kind of like empower yourself by moving forward with a choice that you are considering or with something that is presented to you. Also, the feeling is here, Spirit is perfectly aligning things, okay, at the divine right time for you to take action in the direction of something. Bold action, right, is assertiveness. So there's something in the works here, something coming about that's going to require a bold action on your behalf, right? But know that if there's something presented to you that comes your way that's going to require you to make a bold choice or take a bold step forward, right? Take a bold step forward. It's because the timing is just right. It's presenting itself because the time is right to do so. And that's how the universe is trying to bless you. By presenting you with an opportunity to move you forward confidently, assertively, in the direction of your choosing. But again, it's up to you. It's always going to be up to you. That's why it says, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you truly want to. It's always going to be your choice. So the offer will be presented, right? The opportunity will present itself. These things are going to align. But it's only up to you. It's always going to be your choice whether you move forward with him or not. Again, we have free will. So let's see if we can get a couple cards here with the Forest of Enchantment. See if we can get 3 cards. Pile number 3. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. And if I need more cards, I'll just grab off to the side. So what do we have here? All right, so we have the Weaver of Spells. We have the 10 of Visions, okay? And we have the 7 of Challenges. So in this deck, the Weaver of Spells, okay, is basically the Queen of Wands. And then you have the 10 of Visions, which is the 10 of Cups. And then you have the 7 of Challenges, which is actually the 7 of Swords. So what this is telling me is that Queen of Wands, okay, it's an energy of needing to take inspired action on something you feel intuitively guided and led to do. Oftentimes we're inspired with something, maybe something creative. It could be a goal, something you wish to achieve for yourself, something that you feel restless about even. But it's all about getting motivated and ambitious towards something that's on the creative front. And it's basically saying you have the ability to manifest and or magically make this happen. It's going to require your inspired action. It's going to require that you take action, be deliberate in that way to pursue your happiness with that 10 of Cups. Even if it means with the 7 of Swords, doing something that is slightly unconventional, outside of your comfort zone, and it may require some form of strategy. The 7 of Swords is I always consider like a very strange, weird card because there's so many different layers to it. There's the one layer where it's like you can feel at a loss, or like something's been lost to you or stolen from you, or you've been robbed of something. Then there's the other layer where it's going to require an opportunistic move, okay, on your behalf oftentimes, to seize an opportunity in the moment, snatch it and run, right? Take it up and just roll with it, go with it. And there's also a level of suspicious energy about it, right? So you could be kind of suspicious of an opportunity that seems too good to be true, and you might hesitate to take action on it because it's popped up in a very unconventional, out of the box, strange way, in a way that it doesn't happen every day, right? That happens sometimes with the 7 of Swords. And it's also an energy of imposter syndrome, where you can doubt your ability, doubt yourself capable, or that you have the power, right? The feeling is here, there is going to be some action required on your behalf. Spirit is trying to bless you through maybe something that comes out of the blue or out of the box. It presents itself in a very unique way. But the reason, like I said earlier, why this thing perhaps has presented itself, and maybe suddenly, out of nowhere, is because the time is right for it. The perfect timing card is here, right? This is the right time for you to move forward. It's going to require your confidence, your assertiveness with that Queen of Wands. It's going to require your confidence, bold action, right? She is that. And it's going to require that you trust your intuition and that you use your intuition, because all queens are in the deck, right? They're all intuitive. It's going to require your intuition to discern what's real, or it's true, what's false. Because your happiness is at stake here, right? It kind of feels like this is your happiness. 10 of Cups is basically being emotionally fulfilled, happy, content, having everything right with your world, and being blessed in that way where you have, you know, family, maybe life partner, the house, the white picket fence, the children, the dogs, right? Like it gives that image of just emotional fulfillment and contentment and on all fronts. And sometimes we got to break the mold in a way, do something outside of our comfort zone or outside of the box, maybe think outside the box in order to pursue what's going to make us happy. That's why it says here, stand up for your beliefs, right? And only say yes if you want to. Obviously, the universe can present an opportunity, albeit a little unconventionally, but it's always going to be up to you whether you snatch the opportunity in the moment or not. Because again, you have free will. The universe is trying to bless you with something. And it may come, your happiness, your opportunity for happiness and the things that you desire may come to you in a very unconventional, weird way. And are you going to see the opportunity in the moment for what it is? Right? Or are you going to be suspicious of it and maybe kind of give it the side eye, right? As far as whether it's for you or not. And I get that. I totally get that. I get it. Because we can doubt, right? It seems too good to be true. Can this really be happening? Is this real life? We can ask those questions within ourselves. Now these fox, right? The foxes that you see here, they are very clever, very astute, very strategic. And when they see an opportunity for what they want, they go out and grab it. And sometimes we have to take on that energy. Because it looks like over here, right? There's an open door of opportunity. And it's like now or never, the feeling is. And the universe is trying to bless you through some kind of serendipitous, unexpected timing of an opportunity. And this could be on the creative front. This could be on a, in regards to love, personal goals. I say love and life partnership energy with the 10 of Cups. You might not be fully trusting. Like love can present itself in a very unusual way. And you might not be fully trusting. And some of that energy of not being able to trust, right? Because you're magnetic over here like the Queen. And a life partner could come into your life as an example. But you might be a little suspicious because of previous hurts. Right? But it could be that the universe is bringing you this person, trying to bless you with the love that you are deserving of. And it might come about, this person might come about in a very unusual way. And, past hurts might kind of cloud your vision in regards to that person. You might be a little skeptic of their motives and intentions. But the reason why this person is being presented to you is because the time is right now. You've aligned yourself in a way that's magnetic and attractive and highly desirable, okay, with that Queen of Wands. So when these beautiful things with the 10 of Cups start coming your way, don't be suspicious of the blessings. Just welcome them. That is what this is giving me. And I know that's very strange because, a lot of the times when we fail to see the blessings in the moment or for what they are, it's because we've been hurt before. We've been betrayed before. We've had instances where people have kind of duped us, I guess. Maybe lied to us, cheated on us, manipulated and maneuvered around us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because the 7 of Swords can kind of mean that sometimes. So we get naturally suspicious of good things. Sad but true. I know, because I'm like that too. I could be like that too. And that's what this reading feels like, pile number 3. That saying, oh, I believe it when I see it. Okay, well, there's something here trying to come towards you, but you maybe don't want to believe it. It's your happiness. It's because you're vibrating high, right? You're energetically aligned to now line up with the perfect timing of this gift or blessing. But you might be suspicious, give it the side eye and question what it wants with you, right? or not be trusting of it. So because of that, okay, I do want to grab another one. Let's see. 10 of Wands here. Yeah, I mean, and I'm going to look underneath the deck. The 10 of Wands is like a weight on the shoulder, being overwhelmed, right? And it can feel like just there's a lot going on here. And I don't know why I get the vibe of like, there are good things that are coming your way that the universe is trying to bless you with. But if you're still weighed down with the 10 of Wands by those things of the past, or those things that hurt you or harm you or have harmed you in the past, or by the stresses, or by being overworked in some way, or just having too much on your plate, you can fail to see the opportunity when it presents itself, because you just got too much going on with the 10 of Wands. That's what that is. And the 10 of Wands is an energy of like trying to close out something difficult. And its guidance is to lay down the yoke of whatever's burdening you, because it creates a hindrance or a blockage to this new energy that's trying to come through. Because again, it's a number 10, it's starting back at a 1, at an ace. So we know you're about to lay something down or close out a cycle in the journey to align you with something that is coming towards you in divine, perfect time and order. But if you got too much on your plate, if you got too much going on, if you're still weighed down by so much, you can almost fail to see the opportunity when it presents itself. And we don't want that to happen. So the universe is trying to bless you through a very unique, unconventional situation. But you might be suspicious, and or you might miss the opportunity and be able to seize it in the moment because of everything you got going on. So I kind of feel like this is a forewarned is forearmed. There's something beautifully aligning for you, because you're magnetically aligned to receive it. And it's something with the 10 of Cups that'll make you extremely happy and content in your world. The time is right for you to move forward with this. Accept it. Believe it. Right? Only say yes if you really want it, though. All right. So, yeah, this is very interesting, because the universe is trying to bless you through something unique. A unique opportunity presenting itself in a very strange, unconventional way, kind of left field, it feels like. So I want to see what else. Okay, so 3 of Wands underneath the surface here as a hidden influence is basically saying this has to do with your future. This also has to do with the seeds that you have already planted and intended for yourself. Because it's a number 3. It talks about expansion, growth, manifestation, creation, right? So the fact that that's what's underneath the surface, this has to do with those seeds of intention you have already put out into the universe, and now it's waiting for your ships to come in, right? It's about expectation. And it's like, now that it's here, you're questioning if it's even real. Like, that's the feeling. You've already set your intentions and your wishes out into the universe, and they're coming your way. They're here, about to be presented to you in the near future, and it's like right there. You can see it on the horizon. These things are coming your way. But you're kind of, I don't know, I feel like some of you might not believe it when it's here, when it comes your way. Or you're already on the path to receiving it and welcoming in these seeds of intention that you've already put out there. Because the number 2, the 2 of Wands, is in the planning stage, right? You make the choice in that card. You choose the direction you're going to go. Or you make the plans for the future in that card. And then the 3 of Wands is like basically the results of your choices and decisions and the planning that you made in the Two of Wands. So the Three of Wands is, again, the result of those choices and decisions and planning. And underneath the surface, as a hidden influence, is that you're about to yield some results for those seeds of intentions that you have already previously aligned yourself with to attract with the Queen of Wands. Your ships are about to come in. It's just that when they do, you might be suspicious of them. And this is a very, like, it's unique in that way, right? I feel like the guidance here is don't let the burdens of the past weigh you down from claiming your future. And that is the 10 of Wands energy. Because your blessings are over here trying to come in. You've already aligned yourself to attract them. Your manifestations, right? You've already aligned yourself to attract them. But again, it's like something holding you back here once they arrive. But we already know that they're coming in. This is your future over here. Okay, Three of Wands is future forward energy. This is your future. You've already set intentions towards your future or in the future. And these seeds of intention are now starting to make their way to you. The results that you've intended or you've sought are trying to come your way. And your blessings are going to come through that. So the universe is trying to bless you through this unique opportunity or unconventional thing. And it's going to require that you kind of seize it in the moment. Take it for what it is. Trust the timing of it. Be bold and confident, right, in the direction of it. And not let the way that the past has colored your perspective to block you from your blessings. All right, so I'm going to grab Making Magic here. See if we can grab a few cards here. You know, this is a positive thing, right? With the Three of Wands underneath the deck there. It is a very successful energy in that way. So you're successfully attracting these things in the way that you've anticipated or hoped for yourself. But again, you got to trust yourself. Have confidence. Take bold action where you see fit. And let go of the fears that would weigh you down from receiving what you've already intended for yourself. All right, so let's see. Oh, look at that. Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Like I said, over here, Queen of Wands energy. You've already aligned your energy to receive this. You've already leveled yourself up, okay, to attract it. Because she's highly attractive magnetic energy. Absolutely. I'll win rays or 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Again, when the energies are aligned within yourself, because we all have masculine and feminine within, when those are aligned, we are in balance. So again, you're in perfect alignment to receive this in divine right timing. I feel like to say you're safe. You're safe to move forward with this. Isn't this what you wanted? Like this blessing, this gift, this creative goal, endeavor, pursuit, manifestation. Again, another number 3, a 3. So again, it's talking about something you've been intending and manifesting for yourself. Like you've intended this. You've aligned your energies to attract it. Now that it's coming your way and it's going to make you really happy. And it would make you happy to accept it, but you're scared of it at the same time, or you're hesitating because you don't trust what the universe is presenting. But again, do you trust your intuition? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust the timing of your life? Because I feel like if the universe is bringing it to you. It's because you're ready. It's because you aligned yourself to receive it. So don't doubt yourself. Again, imposter syndrome sometimes of the 7 of Swords. We can doubt ourselves in that way. I kind of want to grab another one. Pile number 3. Let's see. Yeah, your pile number 3, you get the 3 of Wands. You get the 3 rays of light. Okay, so a lot of 3s on the table here. So why not grab a 3rd card, basically? Let's see. Look at that. Time to shine creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Do you not see that? This is a golden opportunity. The timing is right and being presented to you in perfect alignment for when you need it. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Time to shine like the sun, like the Queen of Wands, right? Because she does hold the sunflower, and that is a symbol of the sun. You're basically aligning with these things. These opportunities are golden. They don't come around every day, is the feeling here. The universe is trying to bless you through these things, through these opportunities when they present themselves. That's how the universe is trying to bless you, by bringing you an offer, an opportunity, an open door in the most unique, unconventional way that's going to have you looking at, you know, everything sideways, questioning suspiciously, because it seems surface level, it may seem too good to be true. But again, trust your spiritual discernment. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I guess I'm just trying to drill it home that the reason why these things are happening so uniquely and so unconventionally is because, right, you're ready for it. So it is your time to shine. Underneath the surface, 3 of Wands, you have been creating this. You have been attracting it, and it is coming towards you. So when it comes towards you, know that this is, right, this is your time. This is a golden opportunity. Don't let the weight of the past keep you from seizing it in the moment. Okay? Because it's hard for us to trust sometimes when we've been through it. All right, so let's see. Final oracle card, Goddess Guidance. Let's see what we can get. Pile number 3. Sorry if I felt like I took forever to get that message out. But there you go. Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. There you go. Look at that. Her beautiful, abundant energy. Oh my goodness. She's special. This is basically saying here that this is, this is amazing. Everything's going to be fine. You have a bright future. Okay, this is all about your future. I said that with the 3 of Wands. This is the future you have intended for yourself. These things are aligning now so you can access it, so you can have it. Yeah, this is your happiness. These are all the things you've wished for, it feels like. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So, I mean, I don't have anything else to say other than your future is very bright. So trust the timing of your life, right? You're ready for this golden opportunity. I feel like this has been promised to you, pile number 3 viewers. Whatever this big blessing is of that 10 of Cups, it's going to make you very happy and fulfilled. Okay. I feel like for some of you, it is maybe a life partner. For some of you, it is the job of your dreams, because Queen of Wands is super highly creative and entrepreneurial. For some of you, I feel like this is you stepping into a new chapter of your journey, where maybe with the 10 of Cups, this is home, family, like I said. white picket fence, the dogs, the house, you know, basically having it all. Like that's where these are the blessings that are trying to come your way, the opportunities that are going to help align you with those things that you've intended. But either way, these are all things that are going to make you super happy and secure your future. All right, so I feel like to say to just go with the flow of it and trust yourself enough to discern an opportunity for what it is in the moment. Okay. So pile number 3, I'll leave you here. This is your reading. If you feel that this is helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Maybe consider also becoming a channel member. I have content that I have out just for members only, readings amongst other things that you'll see there. So check that out. You could also support what I do here on YouTube by visiting my Etsy store. The link to my Etsy shop is down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry and crafts, as well as personal readings upon availability. So you could just visit me at any time. You might find something you like. You might want to book a reading. You could support me that way if you feel inclined to. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining.